Hey everyone, so today we're talking about how to maintain healthy hair. Now this is a big topic. I know a lot of you think that there's a lot of effort that goes into maintaining healthy hair. So what do you need first and foremost? Well, let's take a look at this mannequin. This is perfectly healthy hair. It's never been colored before. It's 100% human hair. It's perfectly straight. There's a lot of it. The hair texture itself is a bit fine, each hair strand, but this is what I would say perfectly healthy hair. And you may see that when I brush this back, it just falls like this. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just because of the length of the hair. But if you can run your fingers through your hair like this, it feels soft very naturally. You don't have to do a lot of work to it. There's no dryness, doesn't tangle a lot. Then you have naturally healthy hair. And you can have hair down to your waist, you can have hair to here, and it can be very healthy. It just depends on how you take care of it. Now, how do you maintain healthy hair? And it's almost different than if you've got really damaged or dry hair. Like how do you fix damaged or dry hair, which I've done videos on. I'll do another one, I guess, if you want. But maintaining and keeping healthy hair, there's a number of things. First thing, it comes down to how are you actually caring for your hair? What products are you investing in? What is your hair care routine? What are you doing to maintain this beautiful hair, okay? Now, if you have naturally amazing hair, believe it or not, you really don't have to do a whole lot because the hair naturally is really healthy. But to maintain it, I would say it starts with the shampoo and conditioner. Now, I'm sure many of you know, and for those of you who don't know, I have a full product line and I have amazing shampoos and conditioners and my 25 spray, which has 25 benefits to it. Those are amazing products that you can use to help maintain your healthy hair. Yes, it comes down to the products you're using, because if you're using a really harsh shampoo or harsh products and you're styling your hair the wrong way, you're burning your hair, you're drying out your hair when you're styling it, you could actually be destroying your naturally healthy hair. So I would suggest if you have really healthy hair, but let's just say you have scalp issues, like you've got really dry scalp, I would suggest my hemp shampoo and conditioner. You can get it as a set. It's the hemp set at shop.thesalonguy.com. It's naturally healing for the scalp, okay? And hemp is a very healing natural ingredient. It's got organic hemp oil in it that's imported from Australia. So really high quality stuff, and it's got really good ingredients. It starts with scalp care, right? The care and the health of your scalp. If you're using garbage, I'm not going to name any names, but let's just say a shampoo you're getting at the drugstore for $4.99, chances are it's loaded with chemicals and it could be drying out your hair. So my hemp set is really amazing. It's got healing properties if you have dry scalp, if you have dry hair, even though it's fairly healthy, that's a great place to start. My pure set, any of my shampoo and conditioner ranchers are great. So it starts with that. Yes. How are you washing your hair? The next thing is what products are you using with your hair? How often are you washing your hair? Are you conditioning your hair? I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't need to use conditioner. Well, conditioner really keeps your hair from detangling and it helps keep it moisturized and smooth. So by using a conditioner, and you don't have to use a whole lot, something that's not super heavy, you can even run it through the ends like this, just once maybe every other day or every 2-3 days. Just run some conditioner through your ends so you're keeping the hair nice and detangled and smooth. You're keeping it a bit more moisturized, softer. That's going to keep your hair feeling and looking very healthy. Now, if you are somebody who has a very rigorous styling routine, aka, you're frying your hair with a blow dryer, you're using a lot of hairspray, you're singeing your hair, using flat irons, all sorts of hot tools, chances are you could be damaging your hair. And that could be destroying and not maintaining your healthy hair. If you do need to use those tools, just make sure that you're using them in the proper way. And I have loads of tutorials on how to use a smoothing iron, how to use a blow dryer, how to use the round brush, how to use hot tools, all that stuff I've got loads of tutorials on that you can watch and get tips from. But it comes down to how are you using them and are you using them the right way, all right? So there's the educational piece and the technical aspect of you styling your hair the right way. Then it comes down to what products are you using to finish your hair. Again, if you're using a product that's $5.99 that you walk into, a big retail store and it's sitting on the shelf, the reason that they're selling it is because it's inexpensive for the most part. They're getting it at a very cheap cost because the ingredients, there's only a handful of ingredients, maybe, a few chemicals, whatever it is. It's just cheaply made. That's all I can say. And they're not really going to bring in a higher end retail product unless it's like some celebrity brand like Jennifer Aniston or something ridiculous like that, right? Like an A-list celebrity who has like a skincare. Kim Kardashian, if she had then they'll bring that in. Jennifer Lopez, stuff like that. But for the most part, if you're using, really low quality hair products as finishing products, that could be drying your hair out as well. It all just depends on what are your hair goals and what are you trying to do with your hair, okay? Sometimes you can use garbage on your hair and it has no effect. It just really depends on what you're trying to do and how you're styling your hair. So also when it comes to maintaining your hair is getting hair trims on a somewhat regular basis. Because if you don't get a hair trim, and I'm talking a hair trim could literally be less than 3/4 of an inch or less than that, less than a quarter of an inch. Just skim the very, 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 very dead ends. Because if you don't do that and you're like, oh, I love the way my hair looks, I love the length. Well, if you keep growing it, what's going to happen, it's going to end up looking very stringy and frail and fragile on the ends, and it's not going to look healthy. So just maintain your hair by getting regular haircuts. Even if you're trying to grow your hair out, just make sure you're getting good trims to keep it looking healthy on the ends. The hair doesn't grow from the ends, it grows from the scalp. So hair closest to the scalp is going to be its healthiest. But say from here down, all this hair, it could look absolutely fried and disgusting because you haven't trimmed it in 5 months. That's going to really affect the way your hair feels and looks. So, if you're interested in purchasing any of my products, which I've been a hairstylist for over 30 years, then use code YouTube20, that's YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. It's 20% off. So also my products are on TikTok as well. TikTok shop, if you're on TikTok all the time, you want to buy it through there. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have healthy hair. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.